Hi and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I have a video of my cottage pie, which is, well, I was calling it a shepherd's pie, but because I don't make it with lamb, it's technically a cottage pie. So I did a video and put that all together, and so I'm just kind of doing this introduction because there was a couple things that I forgot to say in the video. You can make the protein faux potatoes, and you can make them ahead of time and keep them in the fridge and they'll spread nicely, or you can heat them up. I do like to actually keep them on hand every now and then, and you just heat them in the microwave, or you could probably heat them on the stove too, just on real low, and make sure that you stir so that you don't cook the eggs more. So if you're warming them in the microwave, then you will just heat them like at 45 seconds or so, stir, and just keep doing that. You can use any kind of meat that you want. Ground beef, you could do ground turkey if that's your jam, or you could do what a real shepherd's pie uses and use lamb. You could also use roast. You don't have to use ground beef. That was just what's easiest for me, rather than having to cook up a roast. It's real easy to put together. The beef gravy is a take from the turkey gravy that Chris Cooking Nashville, sorry about that, did, and I just kind of converted it to beef and changed the ratios, but otherwise it's all his, and he's absolutely brilliant. So be sure to stop over by his channel because he has a lot of really cool things. With no further interruption, enjoy the video. If you like the recipe and you've made it, be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you thought. And then, as always, be sure to share this, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll talk again soon. I've had several requests for my cottage pie, which is basically shepherd's pie, but I use ground beef, so it's called a cottage pie. And what you're going to need is ground beef and green beans if you want to use green beans, along with a batch of my protein potatoes, which I will link the video here. And then you are going to make a beef gravy, and you'll need some shredded cheddar cheese. So for the beef gravy, you're going to take 3 cups of beef stock or beef bone broth, whatever you have, and you're going to bring that to a boil, and then you're going to take 8 to 9 egg yolks, and you're going to temper it with the beef broth. So you're going to constantly whisk the egg yolks while you slowly pour in the beef broth. You can use any type of whisk that you want. It does not have to be an electric one. This is just what I had on hand, and you're going to keep doing that until all the beef broth is in and it's going to start to thicken. So you're just going to keep whisking. And once all the broth has been poured in and everything is nicely combined and you start to see it thicken, then you're going to take and transfer the broth back into the sauce pot, and you're going to just heat it on low, whisking constantly for it to continue to thicken and cook. If you want thicker gravy, just add another egg yolk or 2, and then you can also add a couple tablespoons of heavy whipping cream if you want. So you're going to just continue to stir and simmer for probably 3 or 4 minutes. I didn't measure the heavy whipping cream, just adjust it to your taste. And then here you're also going to want to just taste for season if you need more salt or pepper. Once you're done with the whisking, I like to take an immersion blender and just make sure to blend it all up. If you're not going to be using the gravy like right away, then you can wait to use the immersion blender, but this just makes sure that everything's all nicely incorporated and it helps it thicken up some. Now we are ready to combine everything. So you are going to take the ground beef, green beans, and put it in your prepared baking dish. Mix in the gravy, and then you're simply going to spread your potatoes over it. If you want a deeper cottage pie, then just use a smaller dish. I made 4 pounds of ground beef, and so this got me one 9x13 and then one 5x5 dish with a thinner layer of the potatoes. Now you're going to just top with cheddar cheese. Use as much or as little as you want. And then you will pop this in the oven to bake at 375 for about 35 minutes or until everything is golden brown on top. Pull it out, let it set for about 5 minutes. Dig in and enjoy.